Eldegoss. I know that it's been slightly nerfed.
So Europe just keeps on first picking Busboy. Are they gonna pick Blaziken right here? Looks like gonna be sent to every Blaziken.
You know, I think it's gonna
Do I like it here?
Really telling to see how it does.
I think it's alright. Finally some more Sylveon. So Sylveon, high priority by Nouns, which I like, and we have a Chandelure.
To that Sylveon.
Pretty good right here too, I would say. Not too bad. That Imprison is going to get huge value into Trevenant plus his Blaziken. Alright, sure. So let's see who has the best bet on your roster. This is the matchup I wanted to see today. This was I waited all day for this matchup right here. Toonsim now on the Sylveon. And Tali doesn't really have anything that can match this Sylveon. Because Chandelure will probably take an entire jungle rotation. So Megu's not gonna have a good time. Okay, in case you want, yeah, Megu, what? Nah, we're never winning anything internationally.
Service goes down. No, get away from that Buttlebee, you silly goose. What are you doing? I can't believe Gatlu walks away from that unscathed.
How many times do we get ganked by his level 4 evolution and die to it before we know that this happens? How often is that going to happen? How often is that going to happen that we die level 4 to an EV?
Look at this here. Already level 5 on that Ward Turtle. Still level 3.
He mega punched forwards.
TALIBOBO really struggling after that. Showdown up here in this top path with the Blaze.
Then of death for top lane. Like this bus was already out of the game completely, right?
Down. Same play again, right? We see a really aggressive skull bash.
Stream commentary is a bit loud, is it? Oh, okay.
Down a little bit on their own goal zone and defend it. That's good for 2 knockouts. Utah getting involved in that as well. That burn damage will be slowing the Sylveon for a little bit as they try to make their escape. But a speed berry, I think it's Sarlacc berry. I think I nailed that. They are going to be making it back to their own central area. Yeah, interesting play.
Is it too loud?
Look, they had been
the background sound.
On a razor's edge that whole time.
Oh, this is they just ran it down afterwards.
Moving on to that goal zone right
there. I wanted to
and
be hearable.
Gave up a lot of the advantage they had. Not all of it, but they gave a lot of experience over to the side of TALIBOBO. Feels like kind of a big mistake. You're feeling like you were maybe a little untouchable right there.
Can they get Blaziken? No.
TALIBOBO reminds you that they're just as good.
Okay, Simba almost level 7 now. I mean, I think that prison's gonna be huge, though.
Namely, we still have a Lampent and that Chandelure. Even with that, all that special attack damage, overheat.
I think some of you don't understand that I want the castles to be audible. That's part of the stream now.
NOUNS ESPORTS still able to make it back to the portal. So, but once that's just signs of things to come.
I want them to be audible.
Hit those power spikes. That special attack damage
so,
is going to be
I mean, Gatlu's that was the.
And I think once
can't really do much to early game now.
We're going to continue to see these teams really throw down and fight each other.
How did Nouns mess up the advantage already?
There's a lot of ego in a few of those engagements early, I would have to say. You know, I don't know if
and why are Utah and Mega already have different names again? A better question.
And you're starting to see a little bit. I mean, Gatlu knows intimately how these other players play on this squad. They know where they like to be.
Reren and Himmel. At least that's good names.
They can try to take full advantage of that. Sometimes it works. It happened twice, and sometimes it doesn't, which happened once. Now,
okay, so we have last hit. We have last adventure on overheat, right? That's the best last hit in this game right here. So, ooh, but Churn just down. Ruff got murdered. That's a huge Grok Tomb. Can they burst it down? No, they can't burst it down. But Chandelure is zoning away right now. And they have no hyperspace pot up right now, so they can't even reset. Toon's Limbo with the Unite. Oh, but that Exorcism was perfect by Shelvin. And he's still alive, the Resident Guard. Or was it the cotton shield? Oh, Shelvin. That was, he perfectly exiled when Sylveon came down from its Unite. That was wonderful. Regirock will no go, but they can't do it, right? No, perfect Electro Ball. Tali gets it.
Just too much of a threat to even engage. They had no range damage other than maybe a Hoopa Phantom Force, but that's a kind of small change compared to the Chandelure and Mew in that engagement.
Okay.
So could not make that work, and of course we have TALIBOBO winning in another.
Megu gets the 1v1 solo bolo over Gatlu.
That much closer to level 9 and having that super swole slam unlocked. Yeah, things are going really well there for NOUNS ESPORTS at the start of this match, but it feels like TALIBOBO now counter punching and throwing some punches of their own, getting
getting the better of them in a few of these fights right here.
Gatlu's not pretty far behind.
The level 9 on the other side.
I mean, I guess Buzzword just still wins lanes too hard, right?
From the Buzzwole at any
We didn't have Buzzword's early game at all, so.
He's just being chipped up a little bit right here, and we're gonna have to see.
Why is Sayu so scared? But they have no Unites actually. Oh, this could be bad. No, Mew got it with Surf over Overheat. Are they gonna Gatlu? Nah, Gatlu is such a griefer.
Chandelure Unite move, blinding them for a moment until that gigantic fire laser swings in. Nice 20 leave it only at 7, priming it for a fantastic overdose.
I think they're gonna wait a bit now.
Really nice here
they can wait 15 seconds even if they want to. There's no reason to score this early. He's gonna do it now, okay.
And less time for members of Nouns Esports to go ahead and farm that top path and get as much experience as they can off of those sort of safe indieties that spawn after you break that tier 1.
Team fighting though.
Huge for TALIBOBO, 141 to 3. That massive
it's really hard for me to judge team fighting in this game.
Has fully dwindled, and now TALIBOBO
I think Tali doesn't really have. So
looks like they're zoning
I think Nouns
well, taking the fight
doesn't have a lot of like damage at some point, but Tali has very terrible Unite moves.
In terms of engagement tool, Nouns Esports has either
or like not terrible, but
with a clutch horn leash,
I feel like Tali doesn't really have like game-changing Unite moves.
So far, it has been TALIBOBO landing these huge rock tombs.
Nothing too actively.
The pace of the game and who can actually hit the
again, Elgos Unite is still amazing, Cross Unite is great, but I think you know what I mean, maybe, I don't know.
With their long-range damage, they can play safely behind that Crustle tank.
Now, Desu's down here, they can bring the team down.
It's nothing too wide. Oh, man, the rock tomb into imprison though. What, he's just going in? Sayu?
They're still around,
oh, he's just gone.
Something happened, but they can't. Here comes the Chandelure Unite move. Registeel is getting
Hooper's also
very
gone.
low. Could be a good opportunity here for Nouns Esports.
Okay, Utah. But they get the steal at least, but
with the hyper voice. Great play there by now.
Where's the rest of Tali actually?
Yeah, it felt a little concerning.
Nouns loses 2, but they get the objective.
In front for the cause, if you will. They do go down, but all that space was created, gave enough time for both the Sylveon and the Blastoise to run to that.
When Nouns needs to like win this today, like they don't have a lot of points, right? They only got like top 5. Actually, they got a lot of points from the Aeos Cup though. Never mind, they got a lot of points from the Aeos Cup.
Now we can see
plus they got top 5 right at the international.
They're continuing to get experience on the side of Nouns Esports. It looks
but
like
they lost Utah and Megu, which cost them points again at the same time.
They don't have that goal zone to position themselves well.
I don't know what the standings in Europe actually are right now.
They actually decide to make a push here on the bottom path, but they're running into 2 really
they have no Unite moves. They're going for a push without Unite moves. Oh, but they actually get Mew. What a Woodhammer. Can they score the wall again? Haven is gone. I mean, okay, but they at least trade Hooper. Hooper burns down.
Anything at all as Regieleki is now on the top path, and we see Blastoise has to deal with it.
Just one of the benefits of
who currently has the most points in Europe? Does anyone know? Is it Gala Bingo?
Is great on a Pokemon like Regieleki. You have a
or is it still I literally don't know. Like Tali, Yala and Nouns have to be so close in points, right?
How many Pokemon can kind of boast that strength of being able to KO big objectives like that quickly? So TALIBOBO playing to the route, fantastic job.
Don't Gato and Sayu have more points than Mego and Utah? Actually, they might. But the Aeos Cup gave a lot of points, right? So, I don't know.
The 14 on the Sylvie is nice, but only 12 there on their Blastoise. Sylveon, the highest level on the map right now.
Yeah, being on 4-3 are tight in points? Okay. Basically. I mean, I think the top 3 are very close. Oh yeah, they're okay, yeah. Right. I think whoever wins today is going to be first place, by the looks of it.
Sure that they can zone them out from this fight and take the fight they want.
3 points only for Nouns though so far, but they have 2 level 14 carries. Like they don't know if the game looks bad, but they are actually high level. But they have so I mean, like you mentioned earlier, they're very low range now. Gatlu's fighting Buzzwole.
So fantastic defense by TALIBOBO already.
They have so low range.
Ahead right here, and now that score did not happen,
I never liked seeing Blastoise match up against Buzzwole. I feel like that makes no sense. Because Blastoise in team fights is so deadly. Like why? Okay, they're still just staying top lane. But he has the Hooper unbound, so he can pot in. But it could always get interrupted. Yo, Gatlu! 2.
Surfs the crust, we get taken out by a massive boosted. Tune the other way with the hyper voice, but you see the candle still pushing towards the side of Nouns Esports. Nouns has lost 1.
Oh, the iframes of Hooper. Well, the iframes could be the game winner right here.
Blaziken's picking up 2 and they're turning on the Rayquaza.
Hooper stayed alive. And they actually get 2 KOs in the end still. 2, no, they're gonna burst on Rayquaza. There's so little damage for it. Who's just trying to stay alive, but it's gonna get smacked down. Overheat, 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 overheat is 2. No! Oh my, he still gets it. Oh, he didn't fully charge it up, but he still gets it. And Mew score? No, Mew can't score. Blast is gonna stop this from 1 point scoring. They need 1 more score. Wait, can they? They can't score. They can't score, they can't score, they can't score. You can stop Blastoise maybe 2 on top. Wait, can he? That's right. No, what? He makes it. Ah, he has too big of a shield. It wasn't possible. It wasn't possible. Oh my god, it's actually so close. Now it takes game 1. Oh boy. Maybe we still have the Bus with first pick again. Bus with first pick. They're very scared of Zora Comfey. Rough Mr. Mime?
But instead, they might
Rough Mr. Mime? Is Mime good into Crossy though? I don't know. I mean, laning phase, yes. Late game could be difficult. I don't like Mime into Crossy in fights. Chandelure again? Is there nothing else? Like,
different support looking like the Blissey right now for Zervis, but we will be grabbing that Chandelure again. So the top side of the draft going to be identical for
Mimikyu. What is even a good last pick here? Is this gonna be Blaziken again? Kind of running almost big a similar team comp. Venusaur? Okay. Did Blissey also being picked? Delphox? Delphox? Delphox. Delphox great here? It's like a bot path Delphox early game. Well, I guess they're gonna take Blue Buff fast, right? They're gonna take Blue Buff for maybe Mr. Mime, get 4 fast. Interesting. Okay, we have a Delphox.
Interesting to see who can win this and what it means for the region as a whole.
That's right. Here we are.
But I'm still surprised to see Busful higher priority than Blastoise. It does surprise me a tiny bit.
Oh, yeah. Just TALIBOBO on the screen. Maybe we gotta just
I thought specifically after, like, Japan showed that you don't have to care about it. I'm surprised that Europe doesn't try and change a bit.
So excited to see how aggressive they were, but it looks like a different player is going to be picking up
Adesu Levon evading with the vegetable. And oh, this I like. Okay, Savian's going to run towards the left side jungle too now. But he's not going for a red buff. He's actually joining up on the Baltoy. Toon Slim just wasted 10 seconds. They're doing this kind of strat, okay. Yeah, it's very annoying to deal with this. No one can help either, because Blissey can't do anything early game. So, quite annoying strat.
Basically in favor of a really aggressive
I just buy so much time that Sylveon just makes to the left side after only taking 1 buff.
Around 850 back feels like a throwback at this point. We always have fights earlier.
That's the problem of like having early game Blissey too. Like you just can't really compete with like Edgar or Hooper. Okay. Now Gatlu's level 5, that's huge. With the Hydro Pump, and he doesn't get it. And he got it, I think, actually.
Now makes it very scary, and they're going to actually put the aggression on as they move towards that War Turtle in the center.
It's going to wait again.
Soreo heading up, just kind of clearing some of this out, and the pressure once again in that central area. Eldegoss is not leaving that candle alone, but in the top path, they're putting on the pressure. Here comes the Hyper Voice, looking for the KO. Mime comes up to help secure it.
Just relentless.
Graphic rotation. Wait, can they get him? Oh, nice. Okay, good early eject button. Don't even risk getting stunned.
Special attacker Pokemon. So that Hyper Voice is just going to be paying off.
Eldegoss is still in the set area. No one is helping. No one is helping Utah. No one can help him. Did Eldegoss get a buff? No. But he just...
That's a great point, Zoinks. Yeah, I mean, that
this is why they have nerf point pump damage.
For you to pick up some of these KOs, especially
they had
some
to.
of these tankier Pokemon.
He's just buying so much time.
Yeah, it's going to be really big.
This is so annoying.
Right there. Very smart to bring all special attackers when you have that shred.
Yeah, lean into it. And honestly, I'm shocked to not see Shelvin rocking the assault.
I'm surprised we even see 2 attack on both sides. I feel like maybe it's just me, but attacker don't even feel that great right now.
Special defense focus item when we see a roster like this, but
I would like to see different Pokemon.
Okay. Megu finds them in that tall grass, and now it's going to be charging towards the goal zone.
Yeah, Gatlu right here just really trying to buy time. They know that
nice
it's
points.
Impossible to stop them from scoring here.
Yeah, I should break the goal, okay?
Which I think is the intelligent play. he's just going to
Did they not have stacks for Buzzwole? Or like, why didn't they let Buzzwole stack though?
They're going to be trading objectives here. Ideally, if both teams
yeah, they're gonna. Yeah. I mean, they know they can't win against Sylveon's Unite right now, so they don't fight bot lane. But they can maybe still snipe it. Shelvin? No. Makes sense.
And I've got to assume the same thing is happening up top.
So gotta secure top.
And with all the vision on that bottom side gained by Shelvin, it actually allows Megu to do a nice rotation into the central area.
Yeah, superpower is still very good early game, yes. Yeah. I mean, it didn't change, right? So.
Yeah, with double buffs right now, they were able to get both blue and red with a nice rotation. So Regieleki and the enemy central area going in the favor of TALIBOBO. They're going to try to push that advantage. Great defensive Unite move from Toonslim, though.
I mean, that Unite...
Yeah,
I mean, he just stops the push, which is fine. TALI, of course, going to push bot with the Regieleki pushing in top.
Very, very heads-up play there by Toon. Yeah, making sure that they have to peel away. And with a Unite move that's on one of the lowest cooldowns possible, you can make a lot of those plays and really upset TALIBOBO. The Regieleki did not get
I just don't see how Buzzwole can teamfight this game.
Nouns, you know, it can't be overstated how powerful it is.
But as long as they get a lead, it doesn't matter, right?
Experience top.
Yeah, especially for a Pokemon like Blastoise. Everybody else on the roster,
I feel like getting a point lead in Europe is just so huge.
Pokemon like Blastoise getting a hold of that is massive.
Because of late game team fighting is just not that great in Europe, I feel like right now, so.
Paced by Gatlu's Blastoise, who has hit that level 9 and has their Unite move available. The same cannot be said for Buzzwole, but I think momentarily they'll be hitting it.
Yeah, this is a much better.
Nouns has 5 circuits, you know.
They have been more aggressive.
I'm gonna say it again. Nouns has 5 circuits.
You know, moments that they've lost in have not been terrible for
enough
them
with the circuits, but they have 5 circuits. So
Nouns Esports, they're looking really solid, still very much in this game, only down by 30 points, and they have this kind of well of XP that's coming back
the circuits
every
curse, but they have
minute. 20 seconds now until objectives top
big circuits.
Bottom. We're going to see if TALIBOBO really wants anything to do with Regieleki, if they just let Buzzwole take care of it. The big fight could be happening right down here in the bottom path as we have 3 members of Nouns,
Buzzwole's still getting top.
But positioned to possibly move.
I mean, I think it's always a win. If the Buzzwole keeps Blastoise busy, it's a win for the Buzzwole team always. Oh, and Toonslim saw you heal up enough. Oh, Shendo got slow by the fire spin. Has to be careful. That puts him in a good position. That's a huge beam though. He's gonna switch into Surf. He's gonna go for Sylveon. No, but they get the Ranger Rock already. Could you go for Sylveon either now?
Really nice stuff.
Rush the zone, nice fire spin.
I mean, they just did not stop putting damage on it. Beautiful zoning with the Delphox Unite, just giving them an opportunity to say, hey, if you move in here, you might get it. But we also have a.
But it feels weird, like not having Blastoise in team fights. I mean,
sort of counter that and put them in a position to secure.
Blastoise level 9. Because they broke top goal.
They're coming in for the secure, but
because they broke top goal, Blastoise is almost level 12 now, and Blastoise was level 9.
That objective secured there by Nouns. Nouns looking so much better than they did in game 1 so far.
Yeah.
Again, still behind on points, but this feels like a much more competitive game for them, which must scare TALIBOBO, because if they lose this one, they are
Gatlu, come on.
It feels like they're trusting in their game plan they came up with in draft really well. Trust the Sylveon, get them in position. A Desu will hit big Unites even if we are getting low. Don't worry about that solar beam, we'll still make it out. And they have a fantastic moment just there in the bottom side. You boosted on.
I mean, he stopped them from doing it, right? So it's fine.
Barely missing that KO. Thank goodness for the Regirock buff. Honestly, I think if that wasn't there, I think that Sylveon.
No, he Unite moved.
Yeah, Sylveon could have been in a lot of trouble right there. I don't know if they didn't have their calm lined up to be able to tank that one. It would have been a really nice moment to do that. As we can see, Regieleki now.
Sylveon's on its way. Tali's very far away. Oh, yes, Unite window. He's going to start healing up. That's so much damage. Look at Hyper with Sylveon. Holy.
Yeah, it's going to leash and head back.
The boss isn't the threat anymore as he gets a KO. Yeah, Gura. I mean, it's true though. But they can still. It's still difficult to walk up. Like, doesn't matter how weak Buzzwole is now and how like versus team fighting is. If you walk up to Buzzwole, you're dead. You're gonna get super powered. You're getting smackdowned. The entire enemy team hits you and you still go down. It's just still. Like, it's still gonna happen, right?
Mew's doing a little bit better at 12.
And if he trades 1-for-1, it's fine, late game too.
For this Reg Ice, we're gonna see if they can get it. Shelvin in some trouble right here. Bruv putting up the walls, throwing down the
Should be free Reg Ice, unless the snipe, the beam. No, it's too late. He eject button for it too. So me has no eject button now, unless I saw it differently.
And it's in a really great spot.
But yeah, that means Buzz was so useless though now. He has also, you know, he has passively eject button. Oh boy. Buzz without eject button is late game fight. That's already like one entire win condition gone.
Pro tip for everybody out there: don't play in corridors when Bruv is
You never want to use eject button passively on Buzzwell, never.
Every single time. Reggie like he is still sauntering towards that tier 2 goal zone with Gatlu.
Such low score game.
In time, despite all of these benefits around esports, they are
so top is cleared
on the scoreboard, but level-wise they are feeling fantastic.
I don't like it that we always have Buzzwell and Blastoise matched up on top lane. Like, I think it's just so bad for the Blastoise team.
And now we see Gatlu once again looking to possibly make this play top. But remember, they don't have the Hoopa on their side this time, so they don't have the ability to kind of bring their team down and
Blastoise in this bush?
Happen right here. We can see the solar beam
they know
for their targets. Gatlu in a lot of trouble, getting caught right here. The Blastoise
Gatlu.
The Unite move right back the other way. The Hydro Typhoon as they surf, and they're not able to catch anyone right there. Everyone pushed out from the side of Talibobo. Nouns Esports possibly looking for a rip right here, but their secure is not as good as they would like it to be. Rayquaza already at half right now as they are continuing
ripping it though. What is Talibobo gonna answer this or not? That's a nice wall maybe, yeah, onto Mime. I won the third game. Oh, they just got blown up. The circuits, guys. 2 circuits came down. 2 circuits came down. Yes, they have 2 more. But they have to score. Bruv is scoring. Servas? Oh, he gets 100 points in. Ooh, I saw he's going to marry him. Like, how does Gatlu mess up so much and they still win the fight?
Nouns Esports just shutting
twice in a row.
On every front. You saw Observers making a mad dash to try to stop Bruv's score with that egg bomb. Comes up a little bit short, and they still throw in that burger. And now Gatlu is going to be doing the same on the top side. Can't make the score happen, so they will hydro pump away Megu from stopping them. It looks like the bot side is going to be Talibobo's best chance to try to even up this score lead. We have Zante and Utah momentarily, as Utah has been KO'd.
They would level leads on the carries. I mean, one level difference. Can they somehow score still? Wait, can they make a score happen? No, the fire spin. Okay, Nouns takes on Tali. Honestly, I didn't expect this to be a 2-0, but I can't think this was all too great, honestly, from either team.